WFYM.
Now we're recording. We're live.
Hello.
What's up?
Nice to see everybody. You're looking great today.
Nice to let everybody listen to me today.
Yep. January 29th.
It's a beautiful day outside.
Don't date the pod.
Sorry.
It is February 29th, 2303.
So apparently Jason Momoa is gushing over Zoe Kravitz after recent Lisa Bonet split.
Wow.
Is that so?
Yeah, this is the celebrity hour.
This isn't Alex's personal news.
I don't want to bash you a little bit, but that was yesterday's news.
Well, it was 20 hours ago.
Yeah, that's a yesterday thing.
Yeah, come on.
Well, that's less than 24 hours ago.
You're like one of those boomers that quote tweets the big news story from yesterday and does the riff on it today.
Yeah, this money, it went to the police.
Wait, for what?
Dude, I did...
Self-retweet.
I did have a celebrity... Well, not really celebrity. It's 90 Day Fiance gossip that I wanted to talk about. I'm watching the current season as it comes out, and one of the couples is an American guy, and then I'm a little person from Russia. And the little person from Russia, she's like pretty charming. Probably my favorite couple on the season. And she just got fired from the show for a bunch of racist old posts. And the racist old post that she did is like so over the top. And like her defense has been like, I'm Russian. Like I didn't know the meaning of the word. But
how do they even know about other races?
We get this.
They should only know about like Kazakhs and Ukrainians and Belarusians.
So this is on like a Facebook event post, and she says, "Okay, this is very funny and weird and can happen only in Russia, but I got invited on Russian Facebook to a blank party, N-word party. LOL. The whole name sounds like N-word party night. Become invisible in the night." In the description, they wrote something like, "You will get into N-word hood atmosphere, write black music, N-word clothes. There will be waiting for you some N-word competitions, N-word tattoo, N-word costumes, and N-word photo shoot. For those in gangster costumes, entrance will be 300 rubles. Ha 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 ha. I'm so sorry for everyone for writing these words, but this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen, and I'm so going."
I would love to hear the black music.
She never said this is and this is horrible. She's like, and I'll be there.
Listen, I can't believe someone would say this. But hey.
What's an N-word competition, man?
I don't want to know.
How fast you can say it? It's like a rap battle, I guess. But without the other words?
There's another one on her old Instagram where she's like sharpied on a beard and a unibrow, and it says, "Yo, N-word, gotta do some gold digging. Hashtag gangsta, hashtag throwback." And she spelled the N-word with Q's.
Wow. Well, then she can't even be canceled.
Is unibrow really part of that?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe she was trying to be Anthony Davis.
Anyway, that's just another reason that
That's more of like a Balkan Turkish
another
thing.
reason that us as Americans don't need to care about the Ukraine-Russia shit.
I was about to say this is...
they're all racist.
Yeah. I guess this is proof of why we have to support Ukraine. Why Chapo, Trap House, and FYM are full, full support behind
Ukraine's actually worse. That's why I think...
What?
Well, let me...
No, there aren't racist guys in Ukraine. Are you serious?
Well, they infiltrated it. It's mostly Polish guys that are doing it.
Well, hold on now. Polish people are innocent.
I'm spreading misinformation. Compromat. What was the other stupid Russian word they would say for compromat?
Disinformatia?
Oh, yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it was all just English words that are like transliterated into Russian. It's you just say the English word. It's like saying Makudonarudo when you're talking about Japanese McDonald's. Like, you don't need to say that.
I actually do.
Yeah, I do too.
I say that about an American McDonald.
Makudonarudo.
Wouldn't mind going there. We watched, we need to do some of that for the next videos we watch. See what McDonald's are like in other countries, because it's actually good content. The McDonald's in Mexico is sick.
Bro, the McDonald's in Japan is insane. It's so good. It's so much better than our McDonald's here. Like, it tastes like real burgers.
Aaron,
their 7-Eleven is way better than ours too.
Their 7-Eleven is great. Lawson's.
Aaron, you've been in the Netherlands. Did you eat McDonald's there? Because my GeoGuessr chat tells me that Netherlands McDonald's is the most dog shit in the world. out of any
I would
country.
believe it. All the food in Netherlands is the most dog shit in the world. Man. I fucking hated it so bad. I went to this like American style diner, and they had something called like the spicy hamburger.
I forgot how bad you hated
everything was so
Amsterdam.
bland and flavorless. And so I get the spicy burger, and it was like cooked like rare burger, so it was like actually cold in the middle.
Oh.
And then they put on, it was mild salsa and fucking cucumber slices. That's what they think spicy, dude.
Cucumber slices make anything spicier.
No, the only thing that they could do is like with pastry, baking, whatever. Any savory food was awful. I had like the worst steak of my life. The pizza was watery.
People always say the thing like, oh, the British conquered the world to get spices and don't use them, but that applies to the Netherlands like 10 times as much.
Well, at least the UK uses some of them. You get a nice curry.
I've actually never heard anyone say that, Alex. It's rather funny.
Yeah, I'm thinking of trademarking that.
You should.
The McDonald's in Norway was interesting because in Norway they fucking love it's called paprika, but it's like bell peppers that have been roasted or fried and then served cold. And so I got the paprika burger, which was a McDouble with cold fried bell peppers on it. And then they also do chicken wings, but it was like KFC chicken wings. Pretty good, actually. Yeah. And then they also had their spicy burger was like a McDouble, but with salsa and tortilla chips on it.
I wouldn't mind
Not
that.
bad.
No.
KFC in Japan is what they do for Christmas.
I didn't see any KFCs in Japan. We were in Tokyo, and I didn't look that hard. Like, we only went to McDonald's because there's nothing open for breakfast. Like, at home, they eat breakfast at home, and it's like a bowl of rice. And so my wife was like hungry, and there was like a donut place, and she's like, I don't want sweets. And I was like, all right, like the only thing we can get for breakfast before 11 a.m. because we were up early because of the time change. It was like McDonald's.
Yeah.
And so we went there, had breakfast, and it was good. And then we took a train to Kyoto and got there super late on a Sunday, and a lot of stuff was closed. And so we're like, oh, let's just get McDonald's at the train station and go walk to the hotel. And it was so good. They had this teriyaki burger, and it's just a regular burger, but it's covered in teriyaki, like the patty's covered in teriyaki sauce. And then they also have a cheeseburger with a fried egg on it.
Goodness.
And those were the two best things.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it was very
good. Did you go to the zoo in Kyoto?
No, we ended up not going. We wanted to go to the, what is it, like the Monkey Forest or whatever. I forget the official name of it is. But by the time we did like so much stuff in Kyoto for like 3 days, and then the last day we were just burned out, and we like could not move a muscle. We went to bed at like 3 p.m. that day.
Traveling kind of sucks. You're always tired. You're like never in the right mindset to like really enjoy it.
International travel gets super tiring.
I mean, it was great, but it was just like we probably needed to take a day off at some point and just relax because we just burned ourselves out. Because we did, I think it was like 10 days. And the first 5 days we spent in Tokyo. Then we took a bus to Mount Fuji and stayed in a hotel there. Came back to Tokyo, went to a baseball game, like walked all the way across, and then came back and took the bullet train to Kyoto, got in super late, went around for Kyoto for like 3 days, and then the last day, and then we took a train to Osaka for a day, and then came back to Kyoto and was just like, we can't move anymore. I mean, we were getting like miles and miles each day, probably about averaging like 13 miles walked each day.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it was fun, but it's just
it's something I realized about traveling, like in 2018 when I went to Australia and New Zealand for a few weeks, is you don't always have to be doing something. Like if you're on vacation, it's fine to just chill, like lay on the beach, maybe just go to the gym, do what you'd do if you had a day off, but in a different place. So I found myself like feeling guilty because I'm like, oh, I didn't go to a fucking museum today or the zoo. It's like you don't have to every day. You just enjoy your time off in a different place.
You do what you want. It's vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You should be able to do whatever you want. But like also like I don't go out and do something, maybe just
I mean, especially if you're across the world. You're in a once in a lifetime place.
I want to watch Chop Jr. in my hotel room.
I'm watching SVU in Tokyo from my hotel room. Really tired.
I can't understand it and there's no subtitles, but I get the gist of everything.
Flying to Japan on a Friday, just coming back on Monday.
Dude.
The Chris Loville turnaround, Hawaii turnaround, man. Do you remember that
I was
shit?
there. Yeah, I do remember
God
that.
damn. He's like,
it was even less than that.
Never taking a picture of quote unquote Hawaii. It was just the hotel room with his hotel keys on the like little dresser. And then he was back in Dallas like the next day at lunchtime.
How long is the flight to Hawaii?
From Dallas,
16
it's
hours
like,
or something?
Yeah. Well, it's like I think, 8 hours there?
Yeah.
You get off the plane, you go to the hotel, fall asleep, go back to the airport. Wake up at like 5 a.m. to go to the airport.
I think based off of his timeline, he spent less than 24 hours like in total travel at that day. Because he posted about it, and this was before he blocked me. And I remember because he posted about it, and I think I retweeted it. Because I used to retweet all the time and just comment, be like, damn, Chris, you the man.
Before he's so mainstream.
Yeah, and...
You gotta be a woman, or he sees right through it.
Yeah, he just blocks you immediately, which is very unfortunate. But yeah,
he's not looking for no guys coming in.
He tweeted about, I'm on the flight, and showed like a picture on a plane, and then showed the hotel room key. I'm in Hawaii right now. And then came back like, oh, Dallas, I'm home.
Oh, wait, what was the...
It's so psycho. It's such a good lie, though, to just say, oh, man, I just flew to Hawaii and came back today, too.
God damn it. Oh, yeah. Wasn't he drinking a pina colada, too?
Yeah.
He's like, pina coladas on the beach. I was like, damn, that's Hawaiian. It's my favorite. I don't even know if it... Was it even a pina colada or was it even something less, like... It was even more just, like, straight up...
I think it was like a
mimosa.
I think it was a daiquiri.
Yeah, something like that. Shit.
It was a Bud Light with lime.
You couldn't even lie and be like, gotta shave ice. I'm chilling on the beach.
And every time, the only beach he's been to is that one.
Galveston.
Yeah, Galveston.
It's like brown water all the time, like year round.
He's just like taking pictures, like, damn, Galveston's
You
beautiful.
literally cannot fake Hawaii by going to Galveston, man.
No.
Holy
you can't fake
shit.
Hawaii. Here's how you fake Hawaii. Go to, like, the Bahamas. Like,
yeah.
That's as close as you can get.
And then why fake Hawaii at that point? Just
I know, exactly. I know.
Yeah, I would rather go to the Bahamas, I think. Isn't it cheaper?
I mean, by flight it would be for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
it's a shorter flight.
It's just like how you can't imagine any beach in America, like on mainland America, could compare to Hawaii. So why would you fake it? Why would you even pretend?
I just don't know what possesses a 24-year-old to lie about something like that. That's hilarious.
He's one of the most incredible specimens. Like, they should really do a full brain scan on him.
Absolutely.
Like, why he loves just, like, briefly tricking random black women into thinking he's going to give them $20 and then not doing it. Like, how does that light up his brain so much?
It's only white girls that gets tricked by him, to be honest.
I think
really?
it's everybody.
I think I saw
the ones that
one time
the ones
a
that
black
speak
girl
up
got
on
mad
her.
at me.
His white girl, like the ones he meets in real life. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
I had someone get mad at me at something, and then I looked at their profile, and their last reply before me was like taking Chris Loville seriously. Like, oh man,
that's awesome.
That's rough. That's rough. Because he's such a bad guy, too.
I know, he got kicked out Baylor for...
Yeah. Man, his old... I'm going to play basketball. I'm going to be the world's first doctor and NBA player.
And his proof was the screenshot of an article about another player accepting his spot. It's so funny. You can, like, Google the sentence. It was just, like, some kid from California accepting a scholarship to Baylor. Very cool, Chris.
This guy, yeah, the article, like, didn't include a name. It was just like, hey, he's choosing between 5 different schools. Yep, that's me.
Yeah, Chris was at the gym just dribbling the ball between his legs and taking shots late one night. And this scout walked up and was like, hey, we need a 5'8", somewhat fat guy that wears slides all the time. What do you do on our squad? Here's a full ride. He's like, damn, well, I'm looking at 4 other schools besides you guys, but I'll get back to you.
And then a smashed McDouble fell out of his pants.
He started playing 1v1 with the scout. They're playing 21.
Listen,
He had no socks on.
I got lives to save, but I guess I can hold it off for 4 years.
Oh my god. I was about to go through the accelerated medical school program at Dallas Hospital.
Bro, he did say that.
Yeah. He went to his he had enough relatives working at the hospital, they let him do an accelerated medical program. That's what it was. That's why he was a surgeon by 23.
Yeah.
His primitive lies, like early on before people started calling him out at all, his lies were so fucking amazing. That's when his patient had 27,000 blood loss.
Yeah. Well,
that's when he specialized in spinal.
He would tweet every single day about like, oh, I'm a doctor and I'm all this. And he was just working at Kroger, and all of his Kroger co-workers would just laugh at him.
Yeah, they clowned him all day.
Yeah, they found him on Twitter and would just laugh at him all day. Yep. And then, like, the early replies were everybody like, I work with this guy at Kroger. He is not a billionaire.
Those are all still up if you search just, like, Chris Loville lying and then go to, like, all the way back. You can find people. Dude, we found posts back to, like, early 2012, late 2011 of people being like, Chris Loville's still lying online, ha 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 ha. Yeah. He's been doing it that long, like locals
he was
of
like
his.
16 at the time too.
He's been doing it a decade. He's been doing it a solid decade now.
He like grew into the liar kid of 11 who's just seen every movie, is allowed to watch rated R movies, got a PlayStation for saying all the cuss words because her parents were so impressed, but he never grew out of it.
He was a spoiled little fucker.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, he was homeless till 23 and now owns 2 houses, half of 2 car washes. Remember my favorite lines of his was, he's a doctor at 23 and he also owns 2 of the hospitals in Texas.
I think my favorite was that he owns 2 halves of a car wash.
Yeah, one full car wash total, but in different locations.
Owning the hospital and still being a doctor is so funny.
It's great.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Well, he loves it.
Alex, you've never seen Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy, at some point, a different doctor owns a hospital like every season, and they still work there. Because someone died, and now they got all this money, and now it's named after you. The Gray Sloan Memorial Hospital. Wow. Dude, I'm not even kidding. I've seen a lot of seasons of that show. The doctors that own it still work there, so it's very realistic. And I think Chris Lovell may have had a girlfriend that made him watch Grey's Anatomy, and he's like, I could be a doctor that owns the hospital.
Oh, for sure.
That would make sense,
or his mom watched it. Because another favorite live line is when he's like, I took my mom out for dinner and I paid her rent, and he's just taking pictures of her.
She's sitting there looking at her phone all disinterested, and she's fucking paying for everything. He's sitting there like,
she's clearly paying for everything. He still lives with her.
She has a house that she owns.
God, he sits there like fucking playing with his hat and being like, where's our food? Come on already.
Crying. Taking your old empty bags and posing in front of other people's cars. It's so cool, man.
Do we know his actual birthday? How old is he right now?
Yeah, he is. Oh shit, I don't remember.
I bet if I just search it, it'll come up.
He blocked my number. So
June 25th, 1995, in Canada.
Because I got his phone number.
He's one of the youngest millennials. Congratulations, Chris.
I got his phone number back when we first found him.
Yeah.
And when I did my colonoscopy and endoscopy, I kept telling Andrew that I was having surgery, and he's like, "You're not having surgery." And I was like, "No, dude, I got surgery. I'm sorry, but you can't take that away from me."
Got put under.
And so I texted Chris, and I was like, "You work in the medical field. If you get out under anesthesia, that's considered surgery, right?" And he said, "Yes." Okay, thanks. His birthday is July 17th. I love it
when you texted him a picture of your foot.
Yeah, well, that's what I was getting to the next one. His birthday was July 24th. And that's when I wished him a happy birthday, and he still wasn't replying to me. And 5 days later, I said, I got these bumps on my foot. They itch but don't hurt. They infected, and I sent him a picture of my foot. And he said, look like some bug bite. I wouldn't say it's infected unless it turns blue and gets swollen.
Blue! The famous infection color.
And then it's a serious...
It's blue and cold that it's infected. You need antibiotics.
You're telling me this guy owns a hospital?
Then
Jesus, no wonder the medical system's falling apart.
I have 8 more texts telling him I ate too much pizza and have a stomach ache. And then I invited him onto the charity stream that year. And then I asked him why he blocked me on Twitter, and he hasn't replied to me since.
That's rude.
Yeah. So I think he blocked my number. But yeah, sending him a picture of my foot and asking if it was infected, he just said, no, not until it turns blue.
It would be cool to be an actual liar kid, but do it to the extent that Chris does. Like taking a picture in front of somebody else's big wheels in their yard. And just going to the M&M store in New York and being like, yeah, I own this. I'm a part owner of this.
I think it sounds so stressful to be him. To be embroiled in so many lies all the time that you don't even know how to answer to anybody. Anytime someone asks you a question, you're just like, yeah, I do own that, but I also go into the NBA, and I also was homeless 1 year ago, despite being a surgeon, and I need someone to love me.
He's so stupid.
I would hate if my surgeon was homeless. He came into the operating room and was like, man, I just slept on the street. I don't know, man.
I'm going through some stuff, man. Here's my GoFundMe. I feel like I really need to share it with you before I operate on you, brother.
I love that so much.
Yo, what's up?
Greetings. This is Danny Phil.
This is B.O.B. Bobby Ray-Bans.
Hi, it's Rudy Giuliani.
This is Tommy Chung.
Hey, I'm Dave Mustaine from Megadeth.
Man, it's your boy Juicy J, man.
You're listening to WFYM Talk Radio.
You take care of the bacon and eggs, we'll take care of the
Ribs.
Oh,
And now
Tom,
another hit.
how is the new Pokemon game in gaming news this week?
Gaming news. Dun dun dun. Can we get some music, like gaming music? Some cool, like Ready Player One music going on?
Yeah, here it is now.
Then B.A. start, the screen goes white. It's the cracker, Waddy Cracker, the game genie. 8 bits with the 8-inch weenie. I don't break bricks, I'm not Mario, but I'm still old school like Atario. I'm not
Oh, thank you.
freestyle.
It's good. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's completely kind of a different formula because it's open world. It runs well, and it's a little bit harder. Like they've buffed how much damage the enemies do to you, so you'll die a lot. But it's like also fine if you die. It really doesn't matter. Not that it ever really mattered, but
I like that it's not the typical from the top.
the open world stuff.
Yeah, looks
is
pretty
fun.
sweet.
Like catching Pokemon, just hiding out in the grass, and you get to throw Pokeballs and catch them without having to battle. But then you also get to battle and just kind of explore.
I've seen a bunch of
everything.
streamers too that have been playing a shitload of it. A shitload.
Yeah, because, man, like, I started playing Diamond and Pearl right before Christmas, right after I finished the semester. And I played it for a week, for a good amount, and then I just got bored with it. And I was like, I'm just tired. I'm tired of, like, the same exact sort of style of what everything is. And this, I don't know, it changes it for the better. So I hope they continue doing it. And like the biggest complaints are like, oh, it doesn't look crisp enough. Well, it's the motherfucking Switch. It runs 30 FPS anyways. What do you fucking care? It's a Pokemon game. It's a game for kids also. So who cares? It's fun. Just enjoy it.
Can you emulate the Switch yet?
Yeah.
Does that work with anything?
Can?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, damn.
At least
I'm looking
people
through the
have
list
said
of stuff.
I promise you I can't.
Yeah.
I put like 100 hours into Diamond,
Yeah.
or Brilliant Diamond, but that's just because I've like traveled quite a bit recently, and it's fun to play when you're stuck in the traveling for
absolutely.
20 hours to get from Denver to Calgary.
Great travel.
Pokemon's like the best game to do for that.
It's very good, like little quick dopamine hits because you're in the underground, your mind, you find a gem, like ooh, cool, or you like get the rare item that you need to evolve a guy, and you're like awesome, I'm the man.
Yeah.
When I used to go on Amtrak back and forth to college, I would have Pokemon in a ROM and put the speed all the way up and see if I could like beat the Elite Four by the time the train got there. Just going through everything as fast as possible.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's how I used to play, like on an emulator on my PC. Just turn it all the way up, and it made it a lot more, easier to play. That you're not just grinding
True.
constantly.
Yeah, I wish I had that when I was a kid. Like if those games were that fast when I was 8, I probably would have had a bunch of extra time to become a surgeon.
True. Like Chris.
Yeah, that's what he did. He had the super fast Pokemon.
Yeah, he had emulators
They only sell in
when he
Japan.
grew up. That's not fair. I was stuck on my Game Boy Color.
I remember when I was like in my early 20s, late teens, whatever it was, when you could download emulators onto Android phones and just play like Pokemon on your phone. Oh my god.
I think you still can do that, Android.
I'm sure you still can. I just haven't.
You used to be able to do that with the iPhone, but they shut it down all the time. Android's easier.
Maybe on my iPod Touch back in the days when I first was able to like attempt that.
Because I remember taking my first flight by myself and just being nervous. I was 24. And it was my second flight ever. The last one was like 10. And I just was freaked out the entire time, but I had the Game Boy Advance emulator on my phone. So I had played Emerald and I played Fire Emblem. And I just like sat on the plane without any headphones, just playing on my phone and like looking around.
Hell yeah.
Sound way up.
Well, I was just like, no, I had everything down. It was just like, I had the headphones off because I needed to listen for everything just in case. Like, oh, what's going wrong? Okay, maybe I can help.
I'm out of here.
I remember when the lady was like giving her the seatbelt speech, and I like took out my headphones and I was like, okay, let me listen to this. Maybe this is important. But now I've flown so much, it's like, no, don't quit. I don't care. I don't need to pay attention. I got this. We're all going to die. It's fine. Anything goes wrong, we're dying.
All that stuff they tell you is bullshit. They tell you to turn off your electronics. No.
They only tell you to crouch.
Doesn't make sense.
Like if the plane's going down, they tell you to crouch so they can find your body easier. That's all.
Well, what you can do is if the plane's going down, you just jump before it crashes.
Yeah, like an elevator.
And then you're not going to actually like crash.
Yeah, me and my cousin, we were in an elevator. It fell 70 stories, but we both jumped right at the end. We landed perfectly.
We timed it perfectly.
Yeah.
If the plane's going down, what you got to do is just get in a fist fight with someone next to you. Just start punching some guy in the face, and then everybody will forget about the plane going down.
True.
They'll be like, damn, look at these guys fighting, and they'll all crowd around.
You take your mask off.
And then they'll die entertained.
You take your mask off, and some lady starts screaming at you while the plane's going down.
Or just
I'm trying to put the oxygen thing on. Lady, leave me alone.
Getting a little bit of turbulence and then thinking that the plane's going down, so you just start punching the guy next to you. No, I did this for everybody.
You start confessing shit.
Michael, on the pre-flight like safety thing, they do specifically tell you now that if the oxygen mask comes down, you have to remove your COVID mask before putting it on.
All these people are like, damn, hope it happens then.
I hope it happens right now.
Hey, hi, is this GameStop?
Hello, I'm Peter Griffin.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you could check for if you had a game for me.
What?
Yeah, the game I'm looking for, it's called Battletoads. Do you have Battletoads?
Off subjects, but sort of back to some kids got Chris Lovell themselves in Michigan this past week.
Oh yeah.
Central Michigan University officials said 58 youths received messages last weekend while accessing the university portal, telling them they had won a Centralis Scholars Award, which includes full tuition, room and board, and money toward books and supplies, and a $5,000 Study Away Award. But the university said Wednesday that those contacted hadn't won the prestigious award, and the messages had gone out inadvertently as school staffers were testing new messaging technology. This sounds fake right here. Listen to this. Parker Christensen, a 17-year-old at Newaygo High School, said he was so excited to have won the scholarship, he told his friends and family, and his mother posted about it on social media. But his joy evaporated when he learned the message was a mistake. This is the best quote. Colleges are supposed to make your dreams come true, not destroy them or make you second guess if they're achievable. Christensen told Central Michigan Life, CMU student newspaper. Anyway, they received an apology from the school, and all 58 have been offered the equivalent of full tuition scholarships to make it right. So good for Central Michigan.
Yeah, actually, I was about to say, like,
some of those students don't even have 3.7s, and they're getting full rides now. This is insane.
Damn. Wow, well, damn.
I'm just kidding.
Well, fuck those kids. Now I need that.
I know. The fuck? Pretty cool, though. Good for Central. Fire up chips.
Just writing my name in the ad for, like, the emails. Be like, I actually got one, too, Central Michigan.
Damn, fuck.
Okay, I'm just finding out about this.
It's not clear how much more money that means for the affected prospective students, but for tuition for U.S. residents at CMU is estimated to be about $12,750 a year.
I have another couple quick news hits as well while we're on the. So first, Jesse James Decker and Eric Decker disagree on their vasectomy appointment. It's still TBD. He won't book it. He will not book it. The Kittenish Creator 33 told WFYM Radio on Friday while promoting Jesse James Decker's time DSW, telling the 34-year-old athlete not to quote play games.
Wow.
Wait a minute, Jesse James Decker?
Yeah, she's a lady.
Do you know who else is named JJ Decker?
Who?
The Illuminator. That's his name.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Ex-NFL star Eric Decker is married to the Illuminator.
Wow, good for him. He married up.
Oh, wow. You're trying to get me pregnant. I got to tell you, I don't have a pussy or a uterus. You just keep coming inside me.
I'm pretty sure Eric Decker got a lot of concussions, especially towards the end. So actually, that could track.
The NFL player noted that the papers are filled out for the procedure, explaining it's a little power being taken. That's how I feel. I'm a little nervous about it, to be honest.
Wow. That's Loom's gonna have some good videos coming up.
The
Yeah, it's good they can't get him pregnant.
The Illuminator says, you have no plans for a fourth, but there's no plan for not a fourth, Eric. I can tell.
Well, we currently have no plans for a fourth, but, God only knows.
The idea just freaks him out. I also feel like there's a small part of him that doesn't want to cut it off permanently because he wants another baby down the road. So I don't know. That's what I think is happening.
The small part of him is his balls.
I'm going to say, then 4 more minutes of that video is him complaining that people don't sub on YouTube enough.
True.
And another one, this is a bit of a retro news hit. So this comes from this is from a Richmond publication. Local musician complains that middle-aged, antiquated N-word at Kroger have, quote, more uppity attitude. Richmond throwback singer
it's the second worst
songwriter.
N-word.
Yeah. Richmond throwback singer Meade Skeleton likes getting his dinner at Kroger, he writes about it on Tumblr. Here's what Meade wrote on his Tumblr about eating dinner at Kroger. I enjoy going to Kroger and getting a 2-piece dinner. I get baked, not fried. I eat healthy. So then I had macaroni and cheese and collard greens with it and a dinner roll. It was very good in my mouth.
Oh,
I just love going there.
Why is he going to say
people that
like
work
that?
there are... It
had a great mouthfeel.
The people that work there are really nice. Some of them have more of an uppity attitude. I notice it's worse with the middle-aged N-words than the younger ones. I guess they were taught to hate white people. Oh well, I certainly don't hate them. After I had my dinner, I bought some delicious cookies that are chocolate chip with a vanilla filling in the center.
How are you eating collard greens and then you're racist?
I don't fucking know, man.
What are you doing, man?
Meat's so cool.
I think he assumes it's just like that's Southern, like that's the antebellum.
Yeah, they stole it from us.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
they stole
you're right.
all that stuff from us.
You're definitely right.
Shout out to Callie Malley for finding that one on Discord. There's another really funny one from the racist forum that he's on.
We got a lot of...
Is it awful that I have a lower opinion of Italians in general? To me, they rank on the bottom. I consider them even worse than the Slavs. I feel Italians are untrustworthy, dirty, and usually connected to organized crime. I should mention, too, that he's spelling Italians with a dash, so you say Italians.
Italian.
The only thing worse than that would be being a Jew. I hate feeling this way, but it's a natural reaction I have. They are barely white, too. I'm not a racist or anything, though. I just don't like the wops.
Oh, my God.
A couple of years ago, I might have agreed with him, but people really wore out making fun of Italians.
That's true. I like
So
them
now
again.
I'm pro-Italian.
Alex is...
So you would have agreed with him that the only thing worse is being a Jew.
That's what Alex meant.
No, being a Jew is way better.
Alex is actually Italian now because of how much Twitter's pushed back on them. He converted.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. He converted to Italian. The Pope.
On 23andMe, there's a little blip on the map in southern France, which is basically Italy.
We got the same.
But I think it's nice. I think it's nice that like Meade can feel, I don't know, like he's any better than any one race, despite just being 100% blob.
Mm-hmm. I would love to hear from his mom because it seems like he's trying to impress someone. Like he's copying something someone says. He's like,
I have a feeling we're hearing from his mom every time he opens his mouth.
Yeah. Even the guys on that forum, they're like Pepe guys. They don't talk like that. They're not like the Italians. They're all in the mafia.
True.
Like, that's such antiquated shit.
I think we talked about it like last time, but it's great how even in the racist monster forum, they all hate him too. Just everybody hates him. Nobody accepts him anywhere he goes. He's just miserable.
He gets flamed by everybody on that
He's
forum.
making them look bad.
Come on, you're making us all look so gay, man. That's all those guys.
The Nazi Dude 03. You're making us look bad, man. Stop.
You're giving a bad name to Teutano-Saxons.
That's how Meade would be in prison, too, man. He'd walk into the cafeteria with his tray. And they'd all be, like, putting their feet up on the bench and stuff. Can't sit here.
Oh, no, yeah. Meade would really hate being in prison.
Oh, he would hate it.
If you put him as an extra in Orange is the New Black, as a lesbian, no one would notice.
God, Meade is
You'd just be sitting there at the table.
Oh, yeah, these peaches are none too sweet.
To die for, these genuine Georgia peaches.
I've been braiding hair in return to exchange for honey buns.
Here's another thread by him that's titled, "Do you think poop can be beautiful?" Okay. I try to see the beauty in everything, and I'm into aesthetics. I recently started aquascaping a new aquarium with lush plants and driftwood. Poop ruins it for me, of course. I don't like seeing it up close, but over time you can really appreciate the godly gift of the human body and how natural poop is.
Oh my god.
It has its own purpose and design. I guess in a way, it can be visually appealing, but seeing it submerged in water makes it look gross on the surface. What do y'all think?
Meads of secret poop
what is he
guy?
talking about?
Yeah, well, it's probably not a secret. But
He
I think
pooped in his fish tank?
so. What I think he's doing is, well, I assume he's like volunteered to work at some aquarium, and they were just like, "Oh, sure, please, thank you. You get to clean the poop off of everything."
He said human poop.
Did he?
Didn't he?
Yes, he did say.
Alex wants him to be saying human poop so bad. He said, didn't he?
But over the time, you can appreciate the godly gift of the human body and how natural poop is.
Yeah,
Well, I
I mean,
guess-
that's human poop to me.
Maybe he's just changing subject.
No,
it
yeah,
seems like
yeah.
he pooped in a fish
He's
tank.
definitely mixing thoughts, but yeah.
Yeah.
He-
But I like, he's got the dumb guy thing of, I find the beauty in everything. It's what Mind of Jason does when he posts a picture of like the fire hydrant outside of his apartment. Goes, I don't know, I just find this shit beautiful. No, you
'cause he has a
don't. You're
dog
stupid.
brain.
You're a moron.
I just want
You're
to
not
lift up my
deep.
leg and pee on this thing.
Jason picks up the most ordinary leaf you've ever seen. He's like, I need to frame this. It's like, no, you're just really high.
Yeah, it's such a dumb
funny.
guy thinking you're like so profound.
It's
like,
like when
profound.
it's
and
like
just
when you bring
brilliant.
like a 14-month-old to a cold beach and they carry a rock around for the next 4 hours. Here, we're going hiking. And just carries this big stick the whole way.
Do you think this is a meteorite?
Oh man, fuck. I bet Mead
fine.
says a lot of normal words with oid at the end. Oh, the femoids have been trying to go on dates with me.
But I simply won't. I need a boy room and I need a girl room. They need to be separate.
I'll be in my boy room playing with my things.
I would love Jason smoking up mead. If they were like roommates somehow in a sitcom.
Well,
man.
I think that would be, man, that would suck. If anybody, it would have to be. I want Mind of Jason and Chef Davy Boy. to
Who's
live
the
in the same,
who's the
same apartment?
Who's the itchiest year of our life couple? Mother and son.
Couple. Don't call them a
Chaos.
couple, man.
Chaos Infinity Productions.
Oh yeah, I forgot that their name was so cool. How about them with Mind of Jason as roommate?
Ooh, that would be great.
Be like, Jason is cooking us dinner again tonight. It's some sort of leg or foot.
I think-
look at we have different type of roaches in this house now. As you can see, there are 4 ashtrays on the counter.
So as much as like he smokes inside, I do think he cleans up a good amount. Like he
Yeah,
doesn't change his clothes, but he does clean like his bathroom and like
His bathroom is
do-
amazingly clean for as much
Yeah.
time he spends in there. Yeah.
exactly.
He's got
like,
ladies coming over sometimes.
That's true, but I
Overnight.
think he understands like, okay, I at least need like a somewhat clean place.
True.
Despite the fact that I've got a half an hour of sleep because I've been crossfaded for 13 hours and been watching movies at the highest volume on my TV
Yeah.
in bed. I
Movies
still
that
need
don't
to clean.
exist.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
Operating
so
Avenger
insane.
4.
You can
Best
also
movie
tell
ever?
that he's worked in a restaurant kitchen because he's always worried about that. He'll go start to cook and then he'll look at his mess and post a big picture and be like, "Oh man, this messy kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh well, gotta fucking do it anyway."
So I do appreciate like that he
acknowledges
will at
it.
least keep stuff clean.
Yeah.
Where like most everybody else will never clean, will never vacuum, will never wash down a counter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the chaos couple. It's just here of my life.
The chaos couple. That's their name now. You two are you're a crazy couple. The
I mean,
itchiest
that house
couple in
is
America.
so. How could you not like go into that house and then just call somebody, call the state, be like, you need to get both of these people away from each other.
People come over there. The friends come
That's
over there and they're
true.
just hanging out on the couch and there are like flies everywhere and there's like cat shit and there are rabbit
sticking
cages
them.
full of poop. And like the amount
The
of
black
people
flies
on
that
Earth
climb
who
the-
just don't notice shit.
It's crazy.
bad.
It's crazy.
People, everybody just has blinders on. They just don't notice.
They have one of those.
like,
They have one of those houses
filth.
where like the bald guy will see like some black flies crawling up the wall, and he'll grab the Febreze and spray them and keep going on to this day. That's his like solution.
I just Ah, fuck! It sucks to see so much, and it makes me anxious, and it makes me itch. Watching them has given me the itchiest year of my life.
Yeah, you go clean.
Yeah, exactly. Like I watch that, and I'm like, okay, well, we're cleaning tomorrow. I'm vacuuming. I'm washing down.
Yeah.
I'm wiping down my keyboard and my mouse. Like we gotta do something. Like I need to clean, and I'm hoping this somehow like spiritually transfers to them.
They've been in that house for like 2 years too.
That's
which is
the
the most
saddest thing.
fucked up part.
Yeah,
And they've ruined it.
Oh
You
my
couldn't
fucking
like.
God.
You have to. I don't know what you could do in that house. Like you're just gonna have to take it down. You got to level it.
You can condemn it.
No, you could lay in your bed. You could talk about battle bots. You could
You can
kneel
put up
down
more-
and play on the little arcade machine.
You can put up more stickers in your room as a 40-year-old man.
Fuck.
God damn it, in my twin
Dude,
bed.
there's some more breaking news. Fucking Tom Brady retired.
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw
wow.
that too.
Pussy.
Wow, now he's going to be able to fuck his son full time.
Come on, man.
Well, I think he was already doing that full time. He just had another
He's doing
job.
it part time. Well, it was like 39 hours a week. It was
Yeah.
like just under the limit where
Well, I think it's
they have to like give you
36.
benefits
Yeah.
for fucking your son.
Yeah, he did 35 hours a week, so he didn't have.
I hope his avatar's a bored ape by midnight. Hey, congratulations on an illustrious career. Fuck all the Tampa Bay fans. Your stupid ass team.
No, now they're going back
dude.
to New England.
That's true.
Another breaking news. The Canadian insurrection's happening right now. The truckers made it
truckers.
to Ottawa.
Oh yeah, the
You've been
lazy
paying
ass
attention-
truckers who don't want
Yeah.
to work.
Yep.
No one wants to work anymore. They just want to do a little conga line.
You want to bang on the drum all day?
There's a pretty funny image going around right now, though. There's a member of parliament from, I think, Edmonton, and he's saying, it's just a normal, peaceful protest. It's all normal. And in the background, there's an upside-down Canadian flag with a swastika spray painted on it.
Well, they're saying it's bad.
Yeah.
They're saying that's Justin Trudeau and it's bad.
Yeah, he's the Nazi.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
Nazi.
He's a Nazi.
This is you.
Just walking around in like a Nazi uniform with a sign on your back that says, I am Justin Trudeau. Hey,
Justin Trudeau.
why is everyone mad at me? You should be mad at the Prime Minister. I am him.
Dude,
They
I
love
found-
doing that shit.
I found this image a while back that was Justin Trudeau like photoshopped into like full SS garb, but the SS garb was pink and he had rainbow flags on him as well as a swastika. It's so dope. He's a gay Nazi.
I will say our Canadian correspondent, Devin the selfie slut, has actually come out in support of the truckers.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing supplies to Canada. Fuck that little bitch Justin Trudeau who's trying to stop them.
Dude, Devin's stepmom's bringing supplies to the truckers. Bunch
Yeah.
of bags of weed.
Some poppers.
They're door dashing some Tim Hortons to the truckers.
1 cup of coffee that they all share.
No, it'll be a Tim's 10 to go. It'll be the big square. Oh, those were such a fucking pain in the ass, man. You had to make a whole pot of coffee, then pour into like this cardboard suitcase, and then your coffee's gone. You got to make more, so people at the window are freaking out.
So
Obviously,
we
had a
got
lot.
some more from our Canadian foreign news correspondent, Devin the selfie slut. He posts a picture of Trudeau crying and says, "Lamaeo, go truckers." And he also says, "Having morning coffee from Tim Hortons with my stepmom Paula and smoking kush before I go out shopping. I love being high shopping." And LOL, I went to the washroom to go pee and I almost fell down on my ass. I think I'm a little washed on kush.
Oh my
I told you he was
God.
hanging out with Paula today.
Yeah.
How do you get that high that you're like, and you just had a cup of coffee and you're falling over?
Dude,
Well, I think he was going to fall over no matter what.
I've never seen a stepmom Paula, but I imagine that she looks exactly like him. But it's just like an older woman, and it's like, all right, Devin, let's go. I got your cigs, honey. Come on.
There's a woman like that on the Like Father, Like Son streams.
Yeah,
She looks exactly
I know, you're
like
right. That's Paula. Holy fuck.
What if that is Paula?
I mean,
hey.
they are both in Ontario and like the Toronto
Oh,
suburbs.
shit. You're right. Aren't they
Stranger
both?
things
That
have
would be
happened.
sick.
They're both Hamilton area, too.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We should get Devin on the Like Father, Like Son stream. We need to get Devin.
What's up,
would be
fat
great.
you fat slut? What's going on?
That would be the most energy that's ever been on that channel.
Absolutely.
I just
Oh,
think it would be
man.
great for Like Father to have another son he can come inside of.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, Devin's
Yeah, one who actually appreciates it.
Devin Sweeney, Paula Sweeney, his stepmom, has the energy of Phil and Lil's mom, lesbian mom from Rugrats.
I imagine like they just are constantly like swearing at each other, yelling, and just saying the most vile shit.
Shut up, you fucking whore! Of course, you fucking horns, bitch. Fuck you, slut. Yeah, absolutely. Devin's a catty, dramatic bitch, and Paula's the only bitch that's actually in his life. So he has to. he probably unleashes it all on her. Then he's like, "Hi, Paula. Sorry for calling you a slut and a bitch this morning. I'm gonna DoorDash us some cold Tim Hortons coffee."
DoorDash, man. When he DoorDashes 1 cup of coffee.
It would suck to deliver that shit. Like I've been there before, where someone orders like 1 order of fries, and then you go in and the person's like, the people behind the counter are like, "What the fuck is this? What the hell's going on?" And I'm like, "I don't know, man. I'm just trying to make $6."
It's not me. I didn't order it.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
Dude,
People that do, they're so stupid too. Order something else to make it worth your fucking money, you
I
moron.
know, man.
It's so
like,
stupid.
order something, keep it in the fridge.
Are
It's
you
so
convincing
psycho.
yourself you're not being a fat ass right now because all you're getting is a large fry?
Because like most of those people probably have like the Dash Pass stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
So you get like free delivery after a certain amount of money, and like because otherwise, you know, depending on how much it is, like some of those places are like $2. Then you have the delivery fee, and then you have like the taxes, and then you have, well, I know they're not tipping, but still, like the idea of like a large fry from McDonald's costing you like $10 in total. It's
Getting
great.
it nice and cold too.
Dude,
It's cool.
it is.
Yeah,
cool.
nothing
You're right.
from McDonald's is good by the time you get it home, really.
No.
Unless you're across the street.
Actually, no, I take that back. The apple pies and the holiday pies you can microwave later, and they're still good.
Well, they're hot
I
as
used-
fuck a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So.
I used
Yeah,
to
when
eat
you
those
pull 'em
right
out
out
of
of
the
the freezer. When I worked there, I would put my big old Codon with all the pockets, and I would just go in the back and like stuff cookies in my pockets and like
Oh man,
the pies and
fuck
stuff.
yeah.
when I worked at a grocery store at like 18, 19, I worked in the freezer section, and during the winter it was great because like Ohio winters, it's cold, nobody is doing anything, so I would just put on my coat and go in the freezer for 8 hours and just sit there and play on my phone.
We would put on our coats to stock the freezer at the liquor store, but if it was me doing it with the owner's son, he would be like, "Here, bro," and hand me a fucking Four Loko and just crack it. And we would just drink Four Locos and stock it. It was really fun. Get paid to do that.
I worked at A&W Canada for my first job when I was like 15, and back in BC at the time, the minimum wage was $8. But if you were under 18 and had less than 500 hours of work experience, they could pay you $6 an hour to encourage like businesses to hire younger students or whatever. So, but I was there for 6 months, and by the time I finished, I was like the most experienced kitchen staff, and they like just never gave me the raise, and so I just started stealing a lot. I would take like packs of 12 frozen cookies home every night and just like make myself triple teen burgers when I was on shift and eat them. It rocked.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, here's another fucked up thing that I didn't realize how fucked up it was at the time. But there was another guy that like used to work there and came back because he got this like sweet job making $21 an hour at the meat packing plant. But he missed the social aspect of working at A&W. And
man.
I was in 9th grade, and like he started dating one of my like classmates that worked the front. So she would have been like 15 as well, and she got him to smoke weed for the first time, and then she like dumped him after like a month or something, which good. And he was like fucking crying and shit that he got dumped by a 15-year-old.
How old
was
was
at the time? I was like, I think he's like 21 or something.
Oh no!
And she got him to smoke weed for the first time?
Yeah, and then dumped his ass, and he was like
cool.
crying and shit about it. So like, I hope he was like too big of a loser to like actually molest her, you know?
It sounds like she did it to him.
I remember.
Yeah, I don't
that,
think he
like,
was
when I
getting
was
it
that
in.
age, and I was like, "Holy
Dude,
fuck, that's bad."
I knew a guy very similar. Grocery store workers. This was when Wrath of the Lich King came out. I remember because this dude took a week off to play right when Wrath dropped, end of 2008. He told his 16-year-old grocery store coworker girlfriend that he was going to Florida for his grandma's funeral. He lives in Wisconsin, by the way, and it's because he was staying home for a week to play WoW. And yeah, he was just a giant piece of shit. Like 21 with a 16-year-old girlfriend in 2008. and like just fucking lies to her all the time, and like has a girlfriend on WoW that's probably a guy. Like, it's like so cool.
Dude, that was all the grocery stores though, because like grocery stores would hire these cashiers at like 15 years old, 16 years old, and the guys who worked stock and stuff were always older. The baggers were always like teenagers, but they didn't trust them to do anything in the back.
On those butchers, just kidding.
So all of those guys are like in their 20s and 30s, and I was 18, 19, and I would work in the stock, and they'd come up to me and be like, "Damn, that girl's so hot, right?" And I'm like, "She's 15, bro. Like, I'm 18. I'm way closer to her than you, and I still would not even want to think about dating her." Like,
that's the worst shit when a coworker is like pointing out like hot lady customers, and it's like, bro, stop.
Oh man,
you have a wedding ring on. Shut the fuck up.
When I was cards at Target, my assets protection guy, though, I had two of them. Like, you know, there was always a couple, and the one that was there all the time he looked like grown up Randall from Recess with the worst limp ever, and like. A couple MILFs would walk in, and he would fucking basically walk behind them to sniff them, be like, "Hi, how you doing? Hey, welcome." Then he'd go and be like, "Oh my god, I'd fuck the shit out of them." I'm like, "No, you wouldn't. You never would, and you never will."
That's the worst. Hearing those guys talk about like, "Oh, what I wouldn't do."
Oh my god,
drink her bathwater. It's like, shut the fuck up.
I used to leave work at Lifetime and go to the bar next door where the girl I was dating at the time was bartending, and there'd be guys at the bar leaning over me like, "You wouldn't know what to do with that." I'm like, "Yeah."
I would eat a mile of her shit. That's where it came from.
You wouldn't know what to do with it. It's like, dog, you've been drinking since 2 p.m.
Literally my girlfriend at the time. I was like, "Yeah, man.
You can't even... nothing works on you right now."
Andrew and I used to go to that bar all the time and listen to those guys just be like, isn't she just beautiful as shit? We're like, "No, we hate her."
We hate her ass.
She's ugly.
That sort of overconfident teenage horniness is the funniest thing.
It's awesome. It's like we talk about
especially when you start lying about it.
Ancient guys that are 10 minutes from dying are horny, like fucking George W. Bush. I almost called him George W. Bush Sr. George Bush Sr. doing his fucking ass grab David Copperfield joke right before until he died. It's so awesome.
Dude. Yeah,
I think he did that on the baseball field in that picture.
I want to like smack his arms. I just want to break.
I want to smack his ass.
I want to bend him over, fuck him up the ass.
Oh, okay.
I want to deep throat him.
Ain't you well?
I want to make him pass out like he just had sushi in Tokyo with the Prime Minister of Japan.
Yeah, he's gonna go down on me like the Japanese Prime Minister.
Fall right into my lap.
Oh boys, it's you know what time it is. It's time for the tweet of the week.
Oh
tweet of the week.
Don't want to miss it. Let's go.
Music.
Tweet of the week.
Can't wait to see who wins it this week.
Yeah, so this one actually it comes from Michael Sucks, home_halfway.
All right.
Wow.
I actually got a genre of his posts today.
Oh, perfect.
As I was looking through some. So the first one is math teacher. How many feet are in a mile? Me. Depends on how many people are there. Math teacher. Can I see you after class? This gets 2 retweets and 10 faves in 16 minutes.
That makes no sense.
And he replies to his own tweet saying, "Really? Sheesh." And then another one, a similar vein. Retweet if you don't feel appreciated in some aspect of your life. And in 6 minutes, he gets 2 retweets, 4 faves, and he replies to it saying, "Wow, must be nice being you guys."
That is one of my absolute favorites. Oh my god. It's like trying to guilt everybody that still likes you enough to not unfollow you when you're probably muted anyway. And then just be like, "Oh, guess all your guys' lives are pretty good enough to not even talk about the bad stuff. Why don't you go fuck yourselves, huh?"
2 retweets in 6 minutes. I guess you're all fucking perfect.
Yelling from
RT if you're not racist.
It's literally Tom's fucking shoes on the balcony tweet.
Mm-hmm. That's like he's so great. Just making everyone else try to feel bad.
He's amazing.
Because they're not giving him enough attention.
I mean, who doesn't like walking around there randomly when you're not feeling bad, then all of a sudden being like, "Oh, I wish I had a couch to faint on right now for attention. Nobody loved me." It's really funny to do.
Just walking into a room and just,
Just
Women find that really hot, too.
just lamenting in private for no reason.
Well, speaking about lamenting in private, there was one more that I wanted to read of the like word soup depressed post. For almost a decade, being on this stupid website just made me self-inflicted with needing everyone to like me, and all it did was a hell of a lot of the other direction, and I'm piecing out of here more and more.
It made me self-inflicted.
It made me self-inflicted, and I'm piecing out of here more and more.
Made me self-inflicted with needing everyone to like me, and all it did was a hell of a lot of the other direction, and I'm piecing out of here more and more.
REM lyrics.
By the way, here's
If
my
you told me
here's
that,
my
like-
retweet of my Snoopy post.
If I didn't know him and you told me his first language was like Thai or something, I'd be like, oh yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He looks like he's doing predictive text. Like, he's just
Yeah.
hitting the word over and over, and it's like, me want more, want of more, want to be more, want of more.
He types, like, it's funny because he spends what, a half an hour, 45 minutes, like typing all that out, making sure he like gets his correct words.
Yeah, that's probably about as much.
He types it like he's crying it out, like he's in a fight with somebody and crying and like, and you
you're
are
right.
appreciative of my
he wants to
most feelings.
We need some fucking Eric Rahill type videos from him, but he's serious.
Yeah.
Like,
That's his TikTok.
Yeah, did we talk about his TikTok? Where
Oh,
he does
God, dude.
he does fucking apology videos on there?
You should put in the audio.
he should do a cameo, just do apologies. You gotta pay him to apologize, people.
I don't know how I get over people who, whether they're mostly online or not, people who hate me for, rightfully so, for dumb things I've done. Not knowing how I came off, not realizing what I did, not caring what I intended to do, and I always feel like I'm that person that they think I am, and I don't know how to move past it. And I don't know if I ever will. And nights like this, it really gets to me. And I wish I could move on from it and forgive myself, but I'm not so good at that. I feel like I'm whoever you think I am. And I hate that.
$10
Hashtag loss, regret, mistakes, moving on, self-forgiveness, melancholy.
I enjoy just the random apologies because it's like, it implies you've done something bad. It implies you've done really bad things that you feel you need to keep apologizing for.
It's another genre of joke post, though, where you just log on, is anyone mad at me? Sorry for all my sins.
Remember how much Jesse Lacey used to talk like that in his songs?
Yeah, well, now we know why.
Yeah, it never really made sense to me. It's like, wait a minute, what do you feel so bad about?
That's what I mean. It's like, it gives me the impression that there is something a lot worse there. Like, if you have to continuously apologize and cry and whine and be like, oh, I'm so sorry for all the evil I've caused. What evil? What is so bad?
He was the one who ruined Christmas in 1982. Wasn't his dad. His dad took the fall.
God.
He knocked the tree over.
He fell into a coma for
He
9
kicked over
years.
a bucket and caused Chicago to burn down.
Yeah, he does that, and then he posts, has anyone really ever been far as even decided to use even go 1 to 2 look more like?
God damn it.
What are you talking about, man?
We know that one.
Dude, I wanted to find the exact, verbiage of that, and so I typed, has anyone? And the first Google search result that came up was, has anyone been to Mars?
Only a few guys from Tesla. Good for Home Halfway. Congrats on the tweet of the week once again.
Congrats. Proud of you,
Sending
buddy.
you a windbreaker.
Yeah, he's racking up those awards.
Yeah.
Thanks for the cup.
Unblock us all, and
Yeah,
we can
unblock
send
me,
you.
please.
I'm surprised Favestar hasn't resurfaced somehow.
Just by likeliness, there has to be one married couple that met via Favestar, right?
Oh, for sure.
He gave her a cup, or she gave him a cup, and they're married now.
He
Michael
gave her
Rock.
a lot of cups.
The Michael Rock actually might be one.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know what we should do? We should buy Favestar, and we should start it over.
Ooh.
That's a new Patreon.
I'm not gonna... I don't want to brag, but I had a fuckload of cups. I had over 1,200 cups on Favestar.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, that's like my biggest regret is not being a Twitter poster during the heyday of Favestar, because I could have just racked up those cups.
Yeah,
you could have just had a TV show.
I had a lot
right
of
off the bat.
fucking I had a lot of ass kissers give me cups for follow backs. Really.
Between that and Clout, oh my goodness.
Clout was
Forgot
the
about
best.
Clout. I think they sent me something in the mail once. Like
It was a bomb.
Yeah, they sent me a bomb in the mail.
it was a bag of
it
dog
really
food.
sucked.
Somebody else cashed in their Clout to send you a bomb.
Fortunately, it just blew up the front desk at the college.
That's
And I feel
cool.
like I got like a free sample of something from Clout.
For a long time
So
on
I
there,
came out ahead.
if you had 40K followers on any platform, any of the big three, you can get a shotgun from them for free. Send you a
Wow.
12 gauge, yeah. Low tax got
nice.
one.
Oh man.
Well,
Wow.
unfortunately.
Do you guys want to hear my tweet of the week from July 3rd, 2012?
Yeah.
Yes.
This was the top of my fave star back when Fave Star was there, and I was really proud of it. It got 60 faves, 23 retweets.
Nice.
Ahem. The lady will have the salmon, and I'll have a 69-ounce steak. That's right, waiter. I'm a sex haver, and this is a fuck date.
Whoa.
And there's a retweet from Tom's old account from 2017, and I replied to you saying, when Babe blows up your fave star.
Wait, how did you find this? Is it archive.org?
No, I just remembered that was the top of my fave star. Like,
Oh.
There was
I
a period
searched
of
the
time
tweet.
where I was going through everybody's old tweets and just harassing. I still do.
That is,
I had to delete
see
a
if I
bunch
can
of my
find
old
this.
ones where I talked about killing myself, but it was only because of like what the Canucks were doing.
Yeah,
so I was like,
yeah.
oh, this was like July 2011, or not July, June.
But I think I was
May,
doing that.
Whatever.
it was June.
I was doing that a lot to you and then Marlon. I would fave tweets and
Yeah,
you'd
yeah,
see that
like when
and
the
be like,
Canucks
well, I
lost,
guess I
like,
got to
yeah.
delete that one.
That's so funny.
Dude, I'm going to go see the Canucks and Flames tonight. We're going to our first
Hey.
post-pandemic hockey game. I'm psyched.
Let's go.
Very
I still haven't
nice.
been to one. I still haven't been able to see my Flames play.
I haven't even been to the Little Caesars Arena, and that was built before COVID, so
Bro, you haven't even been to a movie.
that's true. I've been to shit. I've been hiding from COVID since mid 2016 or so.
I knew this shit was coming.
I've been watching, man. You gotta keep your
Michael
eyes on
Domus.
this shit.
Can't cat me slacking.
Michael's not kept lacking. Bro, something's coming. Don't want him staying in.
Oh, I get my eyebrow up all the time. I'm going, there's something funny going on. Just looking at fucking maps and shit. Something weird's happening.
I sense there's some late-stage capitalism about to start.
Yo.
That's gonna be in like a year. Text people. There's gonna be an earthquake near you. You gotta get out now. Hey, did you see that? Elon Musk tried to pay the team that's running the bots that follow his planes $5,000 to stop, and the kid said, "Nah." 5,000. You're the richest man, one of the richest men in the
Yeah,
world.
that's
Fuck
nothing,
you.
dude.
Not only
If
that,
you want someone to stop, you
I
gotta,
was boosting
that's
that
a
kid's
lot.
accounts months ago because the article didn't even say that he also has one that's following Kimball Musk's jet, Elon's brother,
Yeah.
and those are fun. There's the Bezos account too. It's great. And,
Kimball Musk is up to some good shit.
by the way, Elon's really fucking stupid. You can go to ADSB Exchange and put a tracker on his plane as any normal citizen and get emails every time his plane moves. So you don't need to pay $5,000 to anybody to stop because everybody can do it.
Don't send this podcast to Elon, okay?
Or do.
Please.
Well, you can come on and talk about it and pay me $5,000 to stop. Or more. We'll talk.
Who can say?
Well,
All right, well, that's an hour. On
Yeah.
that bombshell.
that's
Get it.
on
get
that
at us,
challenge.
Elon.
Fuck you, Elon Musk.
Yo, what's up?
Greetings. This is Danny Phil.
This is B.O.B. Bobby Ray-Bans.
Hi, it's Rudy Giuliani.
Charlie.
Hey, I'm Dave Mustaine from Megadeth.
Man, it's your boy Juicy J, man.
You're listening to WFYM Talk Radio.
You take care of the bacon and eggs, we'll take care of the
Ribs.
And now another hit.
Sunken ships in the bay bubble up. Secret shame in a lukewarm sea of Augustine's come. Augustine. again. In the shadow of superior man, the pagan brutes who turn the temple into circus and bread. It happened again.